Welcome back to Outriders. In this video we are going through the first of the 4 character classes available in the game, going through their skill trees, explaining more about the character, basically having an in-depth look at how you can build the character, so that you guys have a better understanding ready for the demo and when the full game releases, to help you further decide which character you want to start with, or maybe which one you want to play as basically main for your second time round. Remember to sub to the channel and turn on notifications if you are interested in this game, because I will be covering it a lot. I'll be doing live streams and stuff. We will be playing the game with all 4 of the different available characters. Remember, in the demo you have the ability to use all 4 because they're giving us 6 character slots. The game has crossplay and everything. There are already other videos on the channel if you want to take a look and find out some information. So the Devastator is a close-up tank sort of character class that can just get into the fight and take an absolute beating. Once you have unlocked the class trait, I'll put all this stuff up on screen as we're talking about it so we can go through it together. But the class trait will grant 24% health for each enemy that died at close range. It will also grant 25% max health bonus and 30% armor bonus. If you are to use the Vanquisher skill tree, because there are 3, I believe there's 3 for every single character class, then this is going to be the list of skills available. You have to bear in mind with this that you cannot fill out every single skill in the game. You can only go down one path. Well, you'll basically have enough skill points through leveling up and getting your class points to go down one path. But the very good thing about this game is you can respec your skill tree at any point you want. It doesn't have a resource cost, it's completely free to do that. So if you decide to go with one, you're not liking the playstyle, you can literally just go into the skill tree, respec, start all over again, put your points into something else that you want to try, and give that a go. So the Vanquisher, you have Havoc, increase your physical damage by 8%, increase your shotgun weapons damage by 12%, your shotgun weapons damage by 20%, and increase chance for drop shotgun weapons by 12%. So if you're looking for a close-up shotgun sort of character, then Vanquisher is probably the way forward, just by looking at the first few skills. Brawler will increase your physical damage at close range by 15%. Then you can reduce the cooldown of your kinetic skills by 15%. Decrease your weapon recoil by 30%. I'm not sure if that'll be too good with shotguns. But then you can increase your assault weapons damage by 12%. So if you've got a gun that you really enjoy, pretty powerful, you can whack on steady hands and your recoil will drop by 30%. Assault Master will increase your assault weapons damage by 20% and also increase the chance for dropping assault weapons by 12%. When an enemy dies in close range, 20% of their armor will be transferred to you for 10 seconds. Picking up ammo will heal you for 5% with profit squared. You can increase your crit damage by 20%. I don't know what these percentages cap at for different things in the game, because one skill increasing your crit damage by 20% is quite big. And in the video where we went over the legendary armor sets, there are some buffs and stuff in there, like some mods for your armor, that increase your stats by a fairly high percentage. But moving on to Altered Charge, after a kinetic ability ends, increases your physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds. You can increase your weapon leech by 5%. You can decrease your reload speed by 20%, the time it takes to reload your weapon. Increase your mag size by 50, so if you've got a gun that's got 100 rounds, put on ammo stockpile, goes up to 150. Enemies who damage you will have their physical damage reduced by 10% for 5 seconds. This effect is doubled if you damage that enemy as well. Using protection skills increases physical damage by 60% for 5 seconds. Increase your armor penetration by 10%. Increase your physical damage against elites by 15%, and reduce their damage against you by 15%. So this stuff is going to be very, very helpful, not for only dealing damage, but for taking it as well. I can't actually remember if you can mix and match these. I think it would be cool if you can, although I'm not 100% sure. But looking at Vanquisher, it seems to have a lot more than the other 2 sort of categories. I've never really been a fan of shotguns, so I'd probably try and take something like the assault weapon damage and increasing my chance for assault weapons and stuff dropping. I'd probably take something like that and try and mix it with some of the others. But the first one that we looked at, Vanquisher, seems to be heavily based on damage dealt, damage taken, little bit of healing and stuff in there, and other things that's going to help out your weapon ability, like reloading, mag size, other things like that. If we move on now to the second one, that one is Warden. You can increase your health points by 10%, increase your armor bonus by 20%, increase physical damage by 10% for each unlocked anomaly in the Veins class node, increase your resistance by 20%, and see the anomalies and Veins class node, all that sort of stuff. we are going to have to look into this in a lot more depth as well. This is basically just giving you a little bit of an insight into each of the characters to see what sort of skills they can unlock, see what they can sort of increase their abilities with, so that you get a better idea of which one you want to play as and if you like the look of that character. But all this stuff, as soon as I find out what it all means, I will be covering it in videos and everything. Then after the resistance paragon, increasing your resistance by 20%, we have, after using stone push, increase resistance penetration by 15% for each enemy hit for 10 seconds. And we're going to definitely have to look into this a lot more, because I've just had a look to see if there's anything called stone push, and in the whole of this list there is nothing at all. But next we have Into the Fray. Increase your damage mitigation by 20% for 10 seconds after your kinetic skills end. Stone push might be a mod or something like that. So there we go, increasing your physical damage by 10% for each unlocked Anomaly in Veins class node. We do have Anomaly in Veins, which increases your health regen by 1%. So that's got me wondering now, is Stone Push, because you can see it on this image, is that Stone Circle? I don't think it will be, but there's literally nothing else that mentions stones, not even under the skills thing, because we do have a little category underneath all of this that mentions the skills. So these are the different class trees, then we have our skills. But moving on, through the mob, increase your armor bonus by 15% for each enemy in close range. The effect stacks up to 10 times. Stone Circle, extend the distance considered to be close range by an additional 2 meters. So if you are going for that close range, you're using your class trait, the class trait being granting 24% health for each enemy that died at close range. That's going to boost it by an additional 2 meters, so that's going to help out with recovering health and everything. Increase all healing by 20% and shield values by 20% for you and your allies. Reduce the cooldown of your protection skills by 15%. Increase resistance by 15% for each enemy in close range. The effect stacks up to 5 times. Gain additional 10% health for each enemy that died at close range. And then you have 100% chance to ignore damage that would kill you and instantly heal for 50% of your health. This only may occur every 3 minutes, so every 180 seconds. But that is amazing. So if you're about to die and you get hit for that killing blow, instead of dying, you're instantly going to get half of your health back. And that's a guarantee. It's got a 100% chance, although it can only be used once every 3 minutes. Then moving on to Seismic Shifter. Starting off with Anomaly Reservoir, increase your Anomaly Power bonus by 6%. Increase your Skill Leech by 10%, increase damage dealt by Bleed by 30%. Using Protection Skills increases Anomaly Power by 60% for 5 seconds. Increase your Resistance Penetration by 15%. Reduce the cooldown of your Kinetic Skills by 20%. Increase Firepower by 15% of your Anomaly Power. Reduce the cooldown of Seismic Skills by 15%. Double the damage of Stone Push. Increase damage by 20% against enemies with less than 30% of their health. Increases the duration of bleed by 30%, so they'll take more damage from the bleed over time. You are healed for 50% of damage that's caused to you by bleed. Increase your armor bonus by 40% of your anomaly power. Increase armor by 20% and resistance by 20% for 10 seconds after your skills end. And then double seismic skills damage. And then, because we need to find out more of what's to come, there are a list of skills. There are 8 altogether in this list here. But obviously this is the wiki. This is all done by fans of the game and stuff. And because the game's not fully released, we haven't even got the demo just yet. Only 3 of these have a description. So all 8 are Earthquake, Golem, Gravity Leap, Reflect Bullets, Impale, Tremor, Boulder Dash, and Endless Mass. The only 3 that have a description are Earthquake, release a shockwave, damaging and knocking back enemies in a frontal cone. Golem, you can fortify yourself against most damage. And Gravity Leap, you can jump into the air and drop on a target, damaging and knocking back all nearby enemies. So after reading through all of that, we're going to be able to deal damage with shotgun weapons, assault weapons. We're going to be able to sort out our anomaly power and everything. We're going to increase our physical damage. We're going to be able to decrease or basically speed up our reload time. We're going to increase our mag size on our weapons, armor penetration, increase the damage we deal against elites and also reduce the damage we take against them, increase our health points, our armor. So this is a very, very tanky character class. And it's all designed for close range because obviously there's a skill that we went through or something on the class tree that will allow us to extend the distance that's considered to be close range by an additional 2 meters. So if you like being heavily involved in combat, you like being up close and personal, you want to be able to fortify yourself against a lot of damage, Devastator is definitely the class for you. But what we're going to do is leave that video there, As I said, there will be videos for the other 3 character classes. We'll do exactly the same as what we've done in this one. And then obviously when the game comes out, I learn more about it. We'll go through, we'll have a look at the actual class trees and stuff in the game. We'll have a full look at it all. And then I guess as time goes on, after April 1st, providing there are no more delays, I don't think there will be now because there's already been 3 delays. But after the full game's released, we've got access to the end game. We're able to play World Tier 15 and stuff because the demo goes up to World Tier 5, character level 7. And you can do that with all 4 character classes. But because we only get a short sort of demo, we get less than a third of the game. Or less than a third of the main base part of the game before the end game starts. I think we have a hell of a lot to learn. But let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. That's going to do it for this video. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.